I think lately Sony has made some very interesting kind of announcements and some interesting choices to where PlayStation 5 is concerned. Now, a lot of people might take my concern that I'm sharing and go, oh, well, maybe that's a little bit fear-monger-ish or something along those lines. But to be honest with you, listen, I do a content heavy channel, right? I do content every day, so obviously there's going to be a lot of things that happen in terms of what I'm going to be able to do and what I'm going to be able to say. I'm never going to hide my feelings. Now, I don't try to be overly negative. If anything, I've learned my lesson. Trust me on that. And I'm much happier that way, okay? Like, overall, I'm happy. You know what I was playing last night? I'm playing through the Uncharted collection still on PlayStation 5. And before that, I'm playing some stuff on Xbox. It's like I have no problem playing both of these, but I'm still going to, give my little piece about what I think is going on, whether it be good or bad, and kind of move on from that. And people kind of, I think, are appreciative of that, and that's what I'm most thankful for. So hopefully, basically, it's one of those things that keeps happening to a lot of fans. They ask for something, and then, the company listens or what have you. Now, I got to be clear here, and this might sound a little harsh, and I don't mean it to be totally harsh, but it's so funny to me that PlayStation is doing stuff that Microsoft got hate for years ago. And now suddenly it's okay. I do want to get into this because I feel like it's going to be a very good video. Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm the Crap Gamer, and of course, this is Crap Gamer Reviews, your home for gaming news, opinions, reviews, and much more. You'll probably notice some changes around here, but hopefully that doesn't stop you from giving us a like and possibly even consider subscribing if you haven't already done so. Thank you so much for choosing to spend some of your free time with me today. It honestly means a lot. I know you're all very busy with, family, friends, work, school, what have you, but the fact that you stop by and watch some of my videos means everything to me. Please leave a like. That's all I ask. It keeps the content rolling. It gets the channel seen. And also, if you do subscribe, hit the bell and click on all notifications so you're notified of everything. Otherwise, YouTube is weird. You could click the bell or whatever, but unless you get all notifications, you're going to be missing out. So please do that. Now, obviously, the PlayStation console is very popular. PlayStation 5, super popular console. Was the fastest selling console for a while. Obviously, some issues with the availability. Same thing with the Xbox. There's issues with the availability there. Xbox Series X. And so, clearly, PlayStation has a lot of gamers, a lot of fans, and stuff like that. So, anyway, it's going to be very interesting to see how this all works out because it is very strange. Now, I think Sony is in a very good place, but I also just am trying to be fair about this. So, Sony's beta testing Hey PlayStation, quote-unquote, voice commands for PlayStation 5. Sound familiar? Well, it should sound familiar because Microsoft was doing this stuff, well, you know what, a while ago. You know what I mean? They're also making changes to the way that parties work. Sony announced that it will begin rolling out its second PlayStation 5 software beta on Wednesday, bringing changes including party chat updates, new UI settings, and a preview of a voice command feature. According to Sony's blog about the beta, your PlayStation 5 can listen for the Hey PlayStation voice command to let you find and open games, apps, and settings as well as control playback during a show or song. If you don't want to use it, Sony says you can turn the feature off in settings. Now, the voice command feature will be available first in English for beta users with accounts registered in the US and the UK. Sony is also making some changes to party chats. Voice chats are now called parties. And you can now choose whether a party is open, meaning your friends can join without an invitation, or closed, which is again something that's featured in Xbox. However, only other users on the beta can join open parties for the moment. There are a handful of other new features as well, such as the ability to keep certain games or apps on the home screen, updates to the design of trophy cards, and more screen reader languages. You can also, I will link this article so you can check it out. There's some very interesting reads, a full list of features. Especially absent is the ability to have your game captures auto-uploaded from your console to PlayStation mobile app, which was briefly available in January, and they even took it away from me before Sony disabled the feature. If you also want to register for a chance to be a part of the PlayStation 5 beta, there is a spot on this article that you can, and if you're selected, the company says you'll get an email on Wednesday when it's released. Yeah, it's very interesting. The typical beta warnings apply. There's always a chance you can run into bugs, and Sony warns that not all the features in the betas will make it to final release. So again, Isn't it so odd that they're using voice commands? Hey, PlayStation. Hey, Xbox. I don't get it, and now everybody's acting like this is like the future or whatever. Listen, this was 2013, folks. 9 years ago, Xbox was doing this stuff, and everybody was making fun of Xbox. I don't understand how we continue to like not see a double standard. I'm not even saying that it's good or bad. Like, I think voice commands are fine. I just am kind of scratching my head at this whole idea that people hated on Xbox, and they were spying on you and all this kind of, and recording your voice messages and all this kind of stuff. And now it's like people are just okay with everything, and it's like, do you not understand how bad that looks? Not only does that look bad, but it's just a silly thing, because at the end of the day, for me personally, I just feel like it's something that people are kind of stretching, right? They're kind of stretching for this to be a reason to hate on one or the other. I don't hate on this deal. I think it's perfectly fine. I think it's definitely one of the deals that could help PlayStation out in the long run. It's just so funny to me. I don't know. It just really is. Also, to give a little update on something that I talked about yesterday or the other day, Gran Turismo and the Sony AI thing actually came out, and the tech is something that's very interesting. They unwrapped a new AI system built in collaboration with Sony AI, Polyphony Digital, and its cloud gaming team. But this is also weird because they showed off this cool thing, and it's not even in the new game, right? Development tests for the tech pitted GT Sophie against 4 of the world's best GT sport players in 2 events, one of which took place in July 2021, and the other a few months later. The former saw the AI system score 70 points throughout 3 races, with the non-human control team netting 86 points. Later on, GT Sophie managed to improve its performance to score 104 points during a second test round compared to 52 points from the human team. If it wasn't impressive enough, the AI tech won every race and set the best lap time. The technology employs Sony's cloud gaming infrastructure for training via deep reinforcement learning system, where its focus is on 3 areas: physical realism, real-time race tactics, and sports etiquette. However, it's worth pointing out that despite its name, GT Sophie will not be featured in the upcoming Gran Turismo 7 for PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. Having said that, Sony AI CEO Michael Spranger commented, Sony AI and PDI will explore how to integrate GT Sophie into future releases in the Gran Turismo series. So basically, with the release schedule of Gran Turismo, it doesn't sound like it'll be something that anybody gets for at least 4 to 5 years, and that's a little bit of a bummer because it sounds cool, but also it's just one of those things that Sony keeps doing these things that aren't exactly helping, in my opinion. I don't know. It's just an odd situation. So, I mean, I would love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions on all of this stuff, though. What's your guys' thoughts? Do you care about voice stuff? Do you care about any of the stuff? It just seems like Sony is kind of going backwards in some ways. To me, it does. Maybe you'll disagree. I don't know. But please let me know what you think. I would appreciate it. Thank you so very much for rocking out with me. Have a fantastic day. If you guys could leave a like, I would appreciate it. Thank you so much. Rack 'em up, fact 'em up, crap gamer 'em up, crap gamer out.